Karyn, Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with Roy Nelson, who'll be taking on Dave Herman at UFC 146, and at least that's still the case. A few days out, it's Dave Herman.
I believe so. I signed my bout agreement, and that's who they had on there. So
this is the third opponent that you've had. How has this been going for you during your camp? How did that affect your mental state?
Mental state, it's one of those things that definitely affects you. Are you going to be able to pay your mortgage next month and stuff like that? Because when your camp key changes like that, it affects your finances. Because when you got to bring people in and try to do this as a more professional sport, but when you run a circus, sometimes you just got to play the circus.
Obviously, I would think that Dave Herman is a different kind of opponent than Bigfoot Silva, who was initially your opponent. So, yeah, how much changes did you have to make, and who did you have to bring in to help you get the right fit?
I brought in people for Bigfoot, and then I brought people in for Gabriel Gonzaga, and then I just ran out of money.
So you kicked everybody the hell out and did your own thing?
And then I had to go back to old school.
So what has your camp then been like old school-wise? I know you're based here in Vegas. Where have you been training?
I've just been drinking. Yeah. Drinking and eating.
That's an effective strategy.
But not Bud Light.
Okay. Now, Roy, you did mention at one point...
I'm on a Keystone budget.
Are you? You got Budweiser tastes on a Keystone budget? I don't know. Keystone. Remember Meister Brow? Do you remember Meister Brow?
I remember Meister Brown, and then you got, what's that, one from Wisconsin's Best or something like that?
There's always Schlitz or Old Milwaukee and all that stuff.
Old Milwaukee, there you go. That
was Pabst PBR. That's pretty good stuff, actually. Or you could actually, Roy, what you need to do is you need to take it over to the brother side. You need to start getting some Colt 45, some St. Ides.
St. Ides, Colt 45. I got one better. You can go Crazy Horse.
Or
Mad Dog 2020.
All of a sudden, I'm Roy Nelson for Loko. That's great. So, Roy, there was talk of you, and I guess I don't know if you really were the one leading the charge, but there was talk of 205. Is that something you actually would consider?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's something, I think the 205 thing came from a friend, from a bet from a friend, and it was a bet that I couldn't refuse, and I won. Yeah. So, I'm all about taking people's money and doing that. So if anybody wants to challenge me, just put the money where your mouth is.
So what would it take to get you down there, though? How hard would that be?
I don't want to fight like Randy Couture fight until I'm like 46. So I'd like to have a little more better retirement money than I guess he did. So they take better money than that, and maybe some Floyd money.
Well, he's a movie star now too, though, so he's transitioned that into movie star cash.
Yeah, I'd still rather be Floyd money.
Wouldn't we all?
It takes one fight, and only 1.5 million buys to make that much money. And I think on our good cards, that's what we average, but we don't make Floyd money.
No, we don't. Just stay out of trouble, though. Keep your image clean, and maybe we'll make that money.
Nah, you don't have to. Look at John Jones; it's working out for him too.
Is it?
Yeah, he gets interviews. You get meetings with the boss. I mean, whatever. I mean, it all works out. You get sponsored by him. Got sponsored by Bud Light. I hope he was drinking Bud Light at least.
I don't want to get into that, really. I don't want to get into that. I just want to wish you.
What do you want to get into?
And his wife's like, Roy, good luck on Saturday night against Dave Herman, and good luck in the future with your.
How about if they give me the material to work with?
No, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna.
It's funny.
Thanks, Roy.
Thank you.
Bryant.